Bartłomiej Sienkiewicz asked for help from the prosecutor's office in the fight over public media. In response, prosecutor Ewa Wrosek sent 40 requests to the court to secure claims for the annulment of resolutions concerning public media. Hence the question, is Ewa Wrosek a politicized prosecutor acting by email? This has absolutely nothing to do with the independence of the prosecutor's office or the prosecutor's office. The prosecutor in this case acting in accordance with the law. This is conduct that should result in immediate dismissal from this important service.
Powinno skutkować natychmiastowym po prostu odejściem.
The complicated and multi-page letters signed by prosecutor Ewa Wrosek were supposed to have been written in a few hours, which is highly unlikely.
Nie ma w zasadzie dzisiaj.
There is basically no substantive argument today as to how Miss Prosecutor Wrosek, in a few hours, being out of the prosecutor's office, could have prepared a letter of several dozen pages on public media matters. This is simply an indictment, a substantive indictment against Miss Prosecutor Ewa Wrosek.
Pani Ewy Wrzosek.
She herself admits that she is not the only author of the letters she signed. I consulted with other prosecutors who have more experience in the field of corporate and business law on the drafts of the security applications that I drew up. Media findings, however, indicate that the motions may have been drafted outside the prosecutor's office, most likely at law firm Clifford Chance, which currently handles public media. The documents were sent from a post office dozens of meters away from the law firm. They were sent not from the district prosecutor's office for Warsaw Mokotów, but from the offices of this Polish post office facility, which is about 70 meters away from the offices of Clifford Chance. Earlier, the documents were scanned on a machine that is not at the prosecutor's office, but is at Clifford Chance's offices. If this is true, it's a scandal. This is such, I would say, a colonization of the Polish administration, that is the institution of the Polish state, by international law firms, international consulting firms. One of the lawyers at Clifford Chance is Sylwia Gregorczyk-Abram, co-founder of the Free Courts Initiative. She was also one of the members of the online group Input, which planned to take over public media. Privately, she is a friend of prosecutor Ewa Wrosek. The law firm itself, in turn, was involved in the construction of Nord Stream 2, a gas pipeline whose main investor was Russia's Gazprom. The moment the civic platform comes to power, some international law firms that de facto decide our public life are immediately launched. This has the hallmarks of a loss of some sovereignty, because that's what it's all about. Hence the request to the prosecutor's office about the possibility of the committing of a crime by the prosecutor Ewa Wrosek and by the law firm Clifford Chance, submitted by deputies of the United Right. This case should be clarified. We will pilot it, but it is already as clear as day that the prosecutor's office is a private office of Tusk and Bodnar's political poachings. Poland, if you look at the rule of law, simply collapsed today. Regardless of Law and Justice's request, an investigation into the case has been launched by the National Prosecutor's Office.